Who's buying microgreens? You might think the answer is everyone, as it should be, but the truth is different markets have unique needs, and find the right one for your business can make all the difference. When we first started growing microgreens, I assumed we could sell to anyone who wanted them. Restaurants, farmers markets, grocery stores, even direct consumers. But I quickly learned and realized each market requires a different approach, and trying to serve them all at once was overwhelming, way too overwhelming. So today, let's break it down to the 3 most common markets for microgreens. Restaurants, always going to be number 1, grocery stores, and farmers markets. I'll share with you what makes each one unique and specific to their needs, and how you can decide which one's right for your business. And if you're serious about choosing the best market for your business, join our workshop for success, where we'll dive deep into this process, where we'll set you up for success. All right, let's talk about restaurants. Restaurants are one of the most popular markets for microgreens, and for good reasons. Chefs love them. Microgreens for flavor, texture, visual appeal. But working with restaurant isn't as simple as just dropping off a sample and boom, you're going to get the sale. Not going to happen, most likely. If you do get that, you got the golden goose. Chefs are all about quality, consistency. If you promise vibrant, fresh microgreens, you're going to need to deliver that, and deliver that every week. Think about garnishes like amaranth, radishes, pea shoots, anything that enhances presentation or adds that punch of flavor. Start with small boutique restaurants or farm-to-table spots. That'd be even better. If you got them in your area, work with farm-to-table spots, awesome. Drop off samples with a personalized note and follow up to get their feedback. If you do not follow up, you will not get them. You're not going to mostly sell usually on the first time you touch. You're going to have to follow up. We had a member of our group, member of our coaching group, that wasn't following up. We got on a one-on-one call with him, found out he just wasn't following up with this one location that had 3 locations that he'd been selling at. He went back in. They said, we've been waiting on you. Boom, he sold. So go back up with that follow-up and get their feedback. One of our first restaurant clients loved our sunflowers, microgreens, but needed half the quantity. I was planning on growing. That really enforced the grow-to-order model for us. And it taught us to ask chefs exactly what they needed before just scaling up and growing a whole bunch of stuff. Find out what their needs are. Grow to order. Highly recommend that. Grocery stores. If restaurants aren't about presentation, grocery stores are all about convenience and reliability. Selling to grocery stores can open doors to a steady income. Highly recommend them when you're ready, but it comes with unique challenges. Shelf life is critical. Your microgreens need to look fresh and be fresh for several days, so properly package them is huge, and storing are essentials. You've got to have that down. You got to test it before you get in. It's typically stable greens like broccoli, sunflowers. Pre-mixed blends are huge for us and labeled for convenience. You're already mixed and ready to go for them. I recommend starting with smaller independent grocery stores, like little ones that are focused on health and wellness, organic, stuff like that. Even if you're not certified organic, usually you can get in the small ones and get that later. And offer to stock their shelves for them. Do it yourself. That's going to be a huge selling point for most of these places. Labor is always a challenge. Provide small display of samples to attract them. Always give out samples to anybody you're trying to sell. One of our local grocery stores loved the idea of the crunchy salad mix. We pack it with 3 layers of microgreens so customers could toss that directly into their salad without having to do any prep work. That's one product that landed a new account for us, and that's half of our sales in that store. So highly recommend something along that lines for you. All right, farmers markets. This is where everybody's going to know about. Another great target market is farmers markets. Farmers markets are a fantastic way to connect directly to your customers. The market gives you immediate feedback, which is awesome. You get that immediate feedback, lets you test new products so you know what you need and what people are wanting in your area, and it builds that nice local presence. We run into people at grocery stores all the time that shop at our at the farmers markets we go to, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I need this. Oh, here you go. Just put this one up fresh for you." It happens all the time in the grocery stores. Market shoppers often carries about sustainability, local sourcing, so they want to know your story. So talk to them, let them know about you, put signage up, whatever you need to do. How you started your microgreen business that makes you unique. Bright color varieties like radishes sell very well. They catch the eyes of people that are walking by. People are walking by. You need to catch their eyes. Using live trays for displays can help you stand out. You can even sample off of them if you want, if you're allowed to. Set up a visual appeal booth with bright signage if you can. Again, offer free samples. At our first farmers markets, I noticed people hesitant to buy because they didn't know how to use microgreens. That could be a challenge in your area as well. Once we started giving out flyers with recipe ideas, nutritional information, our sales skyrocketed. People took them, read them, came back like, yep, that's what I want. All right, so after looking at these 3 places to sell microgreens, here's what we know. Restaurants value quality and presentation. You've got to have that down. If you don't, you won't sell. Grocery stores prioritize shelf life and convenience for the customers and for themselves. Stocking their shelves, convenient. Farmers markets thrive on personal connection and education. You're there to educate people, talk to them, everything like that. So, and that personal connection, they get to know you. That is huge. So the best market depends on you and your strength and your resources. If you can grow consistently, love networking, restaurants might be your sweet spot. Even for steady orders, which I love, grocery stores could be the ideal for you. And if you enjoy engaging with communities, farmers markets are the starting point for you. And I highly recommend this because it's easy to figure all this stuff out and you're growing, everything else. Highly recommend going to farmers markets to start out. Obviously, these are not the only ways to sell microgreens, but they're going to be more in the future videos and in the workshop that we got coming up. And in our workshop that we got coming up on the 15th of January at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll talk about wrap this in a minute, but there is links in the chat here you can join. Choosing the right microgreen is one of the biggest decisions you can ever make if you're your microgreen grower and your microgreen business journey. If you're ready to dive deeper into finding your niche and building your profitable business, join the workshop and we'll break it all down and create a plan tailored to you. It's all happening on January 15th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. The link is in the description of this video. I love to see you over there. We're going to have a good time. We're going to see what we can do to help everybody in their microgreen business. Remember, the right market isn't just about making sales. It's about building a business that fits your goals and your values. Let's figure that out together. Take the first steps today and join our workshop. Let's grow microgreen business together, and I hope to see you over there.